In this modern era, it's very easy to fall into degeneracy without even realizing it. For example, scrolling on social media all day, consuming all that soft porn and useless content you find on there, eating unhealthy, breaking your diet streak because you just can't be asked, or just laying in bed all day, being unproductive, doing nothing. Because, we can generally get bored sometimes and not know what to do with our time, making us fall into that degeneracy. But are we actually bored, or is it just our comfort voice, that little voice in our head that tells us to do these bad things? Are we actually bored, or is it just that voice telling us to do these bad things and blocking out the things we should be doing? Because in reality, we all know what we can be doing. We all know the tasks that we need to accomplish to reach the goals we've always wanted to reach, right? But we just put them to a side subconsciously because in reality, we don't want to do them. We don't want to work hard. We just want to live life easy. From now on, whenever you fall into doing something that may be unproductive, ask yourself, would my ancestors be proud of what I'm doing? Right? And this is a great question because hypothetically, if your ancestors were watching over you, they would have pretty high standards and expectations of you of what you should be doing with your time. Why? Because, look at the lives they've lived. Look at the lives they've had. They didn't have time to be comfortable, calm, and warm. They had to hunt for food, water, and shelter in harsh conditions to survive, risking their own lives every single day for their families, their wives, and children, right? They had tasks, and those tasks were always completed, or else they would die. They would not be surviving, right? Are you living like them, doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it? Or are you being lazy, falling into those bad habits every single day? Even think of like your grandparents or your parents, right? These are people that you actually know and I assume that you care about very much. They must have been through some very hard times when maybe they didn't want to live. Maybe the lives they lived were so bad that they actually wanted to end their own lives and kill themselves, right? Like, it's that deep. I know my parents have been through a lot. I know my mom's been through a lot. I know my mom's been suicidal at times. But my mom and hopefully your parents had no choice, right? They had to do it for you and your bloodline. Think about this, right? Think about it. How disappointed would your relatives be if they knew what you were actually doing behind closed doors? If they knew all the time you were wasting doing nothing with your life? How would they feel? They'd feel awful. So fix up and do the right thing. Ask yourself every single day. Don't forget, ask yourself, would my ancestors be proud of what I'm doing right now with my time? If the answer is no, get back to work. Focus, you have goals to achieve. This video wasn't specifically meant to motivate you as such, but it was mainly meant to wake you up a little bit and realize that you have duties to complete. So make sure you're not lacking. Make sure you stop slacking, I should say. Thank you for watching as always. Take care and peace. Bye-bye.